Hello students, today we are going to see experiment number 7, that is compaction. Again we know that compaction can be done with two methods in the laboratory, that is standard Proctor test and modified Proctor test. So first of all we will see the equipments and then we will perform the experiment. So this is standard Proctor mold which contains the cap, this is the cap, the second one is the mold. Second one is about the mold and third one is base. So we have to attach these three parts with each other when we are compacting the soil into the mold. Okay. So this is the standard Proctor test, standard Proctor mold, and this is standard Proctor hammer. We can see this is the free fall. This is the free fall. Okay, this is called as a free fall. This is the base of hammer. We can see at the base, this is called as the base of hammer. So this is about standard Proctor mold. If larger size particles are there, then we have to go with the modified Proctor test, and we have modified Proctor mold. The shape will remain same in the modified Proctor test, only the change in the diameter. The diameter of standard Proctor mold is 100 mm, that is 10 centimeter, and the diameter of modified Proctor mold is 150 mm. The height of standard Proctor mold is 15 centimeter, and the same height is for modified Proctor mold. There is again change in the mass of standard Proctor hammer and modified Proctor hammer. Okay. So again there is a cap which is provided for both these molds. For third layer when we are compacting this particular mold. When we are now we are looking after these observations. So we will start to perform the observation. First of all, what we have to do, we have to take approximately 4 to 5 kg of the soil sample, into the bucket, and we are going to add water. We are going to adding water into the soil sample, with each observation. So if we see the first observation, mass of empty mold. So if I take observations of standard Proctor mold, the mass of empty mold is 4626 gram. Right? 4626 gram. Okay. So first observation which will remain common for all the observations, that is mass of empty mold M1. Then what we have to do, we have to compact the soil into this particular mold in the 3 equal layers, and for that we have to prepare the soil sample. So initially I have taken a 10% water content which we are going to add into the soil. Then we have to prepare a soil and we are going to compact the soil into this particular mold in the 3 layers. Now we will mix the soil. The soil is on dry right now. Then we are going to mix this much amount of water into the soil. The percentage of water content that we are going to calculate after mixing the water into the soil, then we are keeping some soil into the container, and we are keeping this container into the oven for water content determination. So right now for first observation we are mixing the water with the soil. So thoroughly we have to mix this particular water into the soil, and we have to mix water into the soil uniformly so that there should not be lumps of the soil mass. once we mix the water into the soil sample, we are going to compact this particular soil into the mold in 3 equal layers. So first we are filling the first layer. So after filling the first layer, we are giving 25 number of blows to the particular soil. Make sure that uniformly we have to give this number of blows to the soil sample. Then we have to scratch this particular soil, okay, so that there should be bond between first layer and second layer. So we have to scratch, we have to make it scratch for the top 1 centimeter, and then we have to fill the second layer soil into the mold. Then again for second layer we have to give 25 number of blows, and we have to give uniform number of blows to the soil sample. Now this is the completion of second layer. Then we have to attach the cap to the mold. Now we have to fill the third layer soil into the mold. Then again for third layer we have to give 25 number of blows. Now we have to remove the cap. Now we will take this particular mold on the now we will remove the cap. We have to trim the excess soil. Okay, there is no excess soil. So the next observation that we have to take, that is mass of mold plus wet soil. So it is 6274. 6274 grams. 6200. For calculation of volume of mold, we know the diameter of mold is 10 centimeter and height of mold is 15 centimeter. From that we can able to find out the volume of mold. So once we take the observations, what we have to do, we have to take some soil from this particular mold and we have to keep it to the container. Okay. So for water content determination. So I will just keep some soil sample into this particular container. So observations for water content is same as it is in the previous experiments. So we have to take the water content. Okay. So from this particular graph we can see, we know the mass of mold plus wet soil. So if we deduct the mass of mold, we can able to find out the mass of wet soil. Okay. Once we get the mass of wet soil and volume of soil, then we can able to find out the bulk density. Okay. And if we able to find out the water content from this soil sample, if we keep this particular soil sample for 24 hours into the oven for 105 to 107 degrees Celsius, then we will get the water content. So once we get the water content, we can also determine the, if we able to get the water content, we can also determine the dry density of the soil sample, which is equals to bulk density divided by 1 plus water content. So this is one observation. Now for second observation, again I have to remove this particular soil sample into the bucket. Again I have to add some mass of water into the soil, and again I have to repeat the same process. So similarly we have to take at least 4 to 5 observations for getting a graph. And once we get the graph, we can able to find out the optimum moisture content and maximum dry density of this particular soil sample.